howdy, good afternoon. I got something interesting that I wanted to show you. So, at times I have mentioned a bit of history about our town that we live in, and I'd mentioned about how during Prohibition, that's what this town lived on was money from alcohol because there was breweries here, and that's what supported the town. And when Prohibition came along, well, that was going to cause a bit of a problem, and unfortunately the town would not be able to make it without being able to produce alcohol. So all they simply did was take the operation underground, both literally and figuratively, and they built a big cavern they dug a big cavern underneath the brewery and moved the equipment down there. They also put tunnels throughout the old part of town so that people could, traverse from one place to another without having to do so in the public's eye. Now, I know that a lot of that probably sounds pretty bizarre to a lot of people, and I get that. I would probably think the same if somebody told me that. But somebody had uploaded a video of one of the homes here in town quite some time ago, and I couldn't remember what their name was on YouTube, and so I couldn't figure out where that video was again. And it just so happened that they uploaded a video again today, and I caught it, and I caught the name, and I'm like, oh, that's it. So I went and and this is a public video on YouTube, so it's public video. But what I did is I downloaded it because it's not my video, and it's not my home or anything like that. And there are a couple of shots to where there's individuals' faces, and I don't want to reveal anybody's identity or anything like that. So I just wanted to show you the cool stuff about this town that we live in. So anyway, let me take you on over, and the first thing you're going to see, well, maybe not the first thing, you're going to see a big house, but I wish, man, that thing's nice. Right here, you will see this concrete square thing, okay? She is going to walk past that, and as she walks past that, she will kind of veer down, pan the camera around and look down in it. And I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna try to pause it when she does that so that you can get a good shot there. 1 second, right there. That's a vent shaft. That's an air vent, and that air vent is for a speakeasy that is built underground because when they'd want to have their friends over for a drink and stuff, they'd go underground so they wouldn't get in trouble with the law, right? It's a pretty interesting setup, especially for the time period that we're talking. I mean, it's impressive what they did. But anyway, this video, they're not going to take you down into the tunnels, but she is going to take you down into the speakeasy, and I thought you guys might want to see that. And anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward here. I know where it is that there are peoples, so I'm going to try to not get the peoples. So, but at the same time, I want you to kind of get a little bit of an idea of how they have to get to the area that I'm speaking of. So, anyway, let me go ahead and start the video. And they're going to start their trek downstairs. I believe they're on like the ground floor now. And I believe they're getting ready to go down into the regular basement. And by the way, there's actually, and I don't know if she's showing something in particular here or not, but there were false walls in these houses, and in the wealthy people's houses, they had false walls, and they could actually access these tunnels from going through a staircase in a false wall. So that was actually kind of cool, right? So this is the basement, okay, and just a typical kind of old home basement, right? And as you'll see in a moment here, there is, well, I guess they're going to look in the door here first. Okay, this must be a door to outside. Okay, this is the door to the outside. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I noticed that before. All of this might not have been on that previous video. I don't know for sure. But anyway, so that is without a doubt the regular basement there. Oh, there's one person. Didn't get a good shot of the face though. And so here's another room. And I really don't know what this room would be for. I don't understand what that shelf is for. in the room. My mom had rented a house one time that had a shelf, like you see right there. It had a shelf like that made out of brick. I have no idea if that was all of its purpose, was just a shelf or what. But anyway, this is just a regular room. I don't know what they're showing now. I don't think that would necessarily be the entrance to the tunnels. It might be. I don't think this was all on. I haven't actually watched this through because I thought it was just pretty much going to be the same footage she showed before. That might be the tunnel entrance. I'm not sure. Anyway, I guarantee you she's going to go down into the speakeasy in a moment here. And because that's down another flight of steps. So, just kind of makes me curious because there's a tunnel entrance somewhere. Just don't know where it's at. All right, let's get out of this room, and hopefully she's ready to go down that other set of steps, which takes you down into the speakeasy. There was music, but I muted it just in case there was going to be copyright issues or anything with the music. So, but this is so cool, and you know, it's not an opportunity very often that people get to see, you know, this part of history of this town. You know what I mean? Which is really, really cool. But yeah, it's awesome. That is just so awesome. And as you see, they're going through a doorway there. Did you see the door? Here, let me try to back it up. I really didn't want to get other folks in there. I'll try to kind of get past them. But you see how they went through the wall? Let me back up again. Okay, so there's literally a place like just cut into the wall. And then, and then you see? Is that cool or what? And I know there's nothing I can do about the child. But is that cool or what? And you know, pretty much all the wealthy people in town had this setup. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. I don't know. Maybe that's an entrance to the... There it is. That's it. That's the entrance to the tunnel. It's blocked up. Hang on. Let me try to... That's it. That is the entrance to the tunnel. It's blocked off. So if they were to remove those blocks, they would have a tunnel that would kind of... I believe they pretty much all kind of wrap around down into the main tunnel shaft. But yeah, that is the entrance to the tunnel. That is cool. I never knew they actually did get that. But this area here is a speakeasy area where everybody would hang out and drink their bootleg alcohol. And I don't know. That's that shaft. That's that vent shaft I told you about. And I just thought I'd show it to you. I thought that was really, really cool. And that's the long and the short of it. You see it. I mean, that's... you know, that's that. They can't take you any further because the tunnel's blocked off. But, I don't know. I just thought I would let you guys see a little bit of what I was talking about. See, I'm not crazy and making stuff up. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Shalom.